some people are going to get there and some are not. We're all going to get there, but the route that we're taking is what journey are we on?
What are you going to do?
And so for that's where it happened. And because my father was one of those strict fathers that wanted to lay down the law, I was the one to show him not with and so beatings, I knew got them. I remember sitting down waiting 3 nights in a row to get beaten for 3 different things I'd done on each day. So all of those things just kept going. And then I remember when it just went really plummeted really down in my maybe late teenage years and feeling that place of who am I, what am I about, and then finding Rastafari was my liberation. You know, it was my liberation, because I then felt something that resonated with I. And then from that, I've just been on an open journey, so that even I go, Rastafari is part of I, but I'm more than that. I'm like, and now I'm into sound healing. I'm everything.
Yeah.
So.
But we are everything.
Yeah, and I'm everything. But I can feel, but you know, you have to know that you are everything.
Yeah. Well,
and everybody comes, everyone comes to that.
I feel like when we're very young, we get to hear that we are not everything. And there is this restriction that's put upon us because of the restrictive world that has raised our elders. And it's just like something that's passed on until somebody breaks it, which then you have done so. And
that's why I say, if I was born somewhere else,
you always felt like you should have been.
I would have just, So someone that was born somewhere else. Yeah. Is there anyone here that was born out of the Western construct?
I can relate to what you're saying, where I've always felt like, am I supposed to be here with in this city, in this place, the people that I grew up with? Because my family, we're very cultural and stuff like that, and spirits and prayers and all of things like that. But then when you're outside in the world, it just feels different. It feels like, am I supposed to be in this city or in the jungle somewhere? Like, I've always felt this strange feeling of like I'm searching for something. So that's what made me feel like, after years and years when I felt like I'm not me. So that's what was my journey, my search to find what is authentic about me, what is me, who am I? Because like there's been many debates I've had when I was younger with my friends and stuff, and it was like, you're strange, you're odd, you're this, you're that, and like good criticism. But then sometimes it was like, I am strange, I am odd, I am different, but then, so what am I, or who am I? So trying to find who am I with, like you're saying, when you're young, and then you go into society and they kind of groom you and grow you to go in a certain direction. I think finding what is true to you is fighting what you're being told to do, without getting too wild and breaking laws and stuff like that. But then also finding yourself, because there's a lot of influences out there that stop you from being you. And it's just trying, like you're saying, you can't define a certain point, but you know that there's multiple points of growth, change, curiosity, questions. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing it my way. Like,